Yes, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Of course, we bring a very warmly greetings to you all this afternoon. Okay. Yeah, I will encourage us that as we are coming in, we should keep on sharing as we are coming in. Let the sharing begin. Let the sharing begin. IPOB, one family, IPOB. Yes, we are here this afternoon, or should I say evening, to expose not just only the fraud or the inner, or should I say, the secret agenda or the new pattern of the Janjaweed that he has brought to our land through the coastal region. Of course, that is what we are here this evening to discuss and to expose to the world so that the Janjaweed can understand that we have moved beyond all these childish, or should I say, their corners. We have moved beyond that. So, of course, I will still encourage us once again. I will encourage us once again to share the program. I will encourage us once again to share the program. So, comrade, keep on sharing the program. This is the era of coastal Biafra. This is the era of coastal Biafra. The voice that is shouting, the voice that is okay, the voice that is shouting from the coastal region of Biafra now, voice of freedom, voice of freedom. So I will encourage us to encourage other people. Wow, Queensland, Australia, you're welcome, my people. On sharing the program, keep on sharing the program. Invite other people, make them understand. Appointment of postal What do you mean? NS. Okay, yeah. Now I get the message. NS, now I get the message. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Now the hardcores then be this Stella man. Thank you. Konowski, Loy. The name get power. Okay, this is the Herald of Coastal Biafra. Of course, before we start, we are going to do the needful, but for some minutes, we are going to play music while we wait. You guys encouraging and sharing the program to make sure that other people participate. Thank you very much. Thank you. The Lord we are serving is a Lord of praise, and it comes from the true praise. Yes, I am.
When men bow to you, that makes you a star. And when stars bow to you, that makes you a superstar. Listen, when God exalts you, men will consult you. And when heaven back you, everything will bow for you. Hear ye? When your cloud is full, your rain must fall. No wonder in 1 Samuel 16, 1 to 13, no king was found among the 7 sons of Jesse until the David number 8 came. Listen, as God is special among metals, may God distinguish you among men. Music. Your life is a blind life. You are not an error. You are not a practical, and you are not an experiment. You are carefully and wonderfully made. Fulfill the wonderful purpose of God. No matter no good. The sweetest blessing I have learned in gospel is to let the Lord do for you.
You are welcome, my people. Share, share, share.
Smile. It makes you look better. Forgive. It makes you free. Pray. It keeps you stronger. And give. It makes you richer. Evangelist Mrs. Lizama. Your fans are waiting. When life is uneasy and makes you busy, God becomes lazy. You get God is busy, making your life rosy.
Yes, so all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB. Before we start the program, of course, we all understand that Oputamono Ogene is our maker. He is our strength. He is the one that is keeping us going and going. So before we proceed, we have to start with prayer because even Yeshua started with prayer. He also ended it with prayer. We are going to start it with prayer. When Biafra comes, we'll still end it with prayer. So I will quickly go to my brother, Ogenemaro. Please unmute yourself and lead us in prayer.
Thank you very much, my brother, for this great opportunity. And thank you once again, our viewer, for joining us. Please, if you are entering the program for the very first time, please kindly share the program and also share to the doorstep of our enemy. Yeah, there's one prayer that our leader normally prays. I believe today I'm going to say that prayer. The very prayer that Yeshua prayed when the disciple asked him, Father, Master, teach us how to pray. Then he taught them. So let us pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth, on Biafra land, as it is in heaven. Give us these days as our daily bread. And forgive us, Father, because we know that we, your children, the children of the Most High, the chosen one on earth, have sinned against you. That is why we have been faced by our sin. Father, we say, forgive us our sin, as we also forgive those who sin against us. Father, lead us not into the hands of our enemy, neither give us our enemy, so that we will slaughter them until Biafra is being restored. This I ask in the name of Ogene. He said.
So, thank you very much for that. That is our Lord's Prayer. And of course, in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Ogene Olise, Oputamono be praised forever and forever. I want make you laugh when Fulani Janjaweed they kill us every day. I want make you do laugh. It is well. Yes, of course, we must continue. We must continue. Yeah, like you all know what we are here to discuss this morning. We are here to expose this evening. We are here to expose the new trick, or should I say, the new logic that the Fulani Janjaweed has come out with again. And before then, let us quickly do a very short intro. So it is our culture, or should I say, it is our tradition on the errand of coastal Biafra. Because we notice and we understand that almost every day we are new people in this platform. So we must continue to reintroduce ourselves for them to know who is on their screen. My name remains Onajite Higo. I am Izo and Uro speaking Biafra. Over to you, my brother Olise. Please mute yourself and
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Onajite. Thank you very much for having me and for hosting this program within the shortest possible times we are placed on notice over this topic. I want to know if I'm coming out well, because from my side, the volume is somehow affected. But if I'm coming out well, okay, thank you. My name is Olise Donald. As you all know, welcome once again to the program, the Herald of the Coastal Biafran. Here, where the comrades from the Coastal Biafran meet to deliberate and to discuss and also to expose what is going on in our place, because in this era and this generation, We will tell our story ourselves. We will tell the world who we are. We will no longer let. It is no longer business as usual when foreigners will come and tell our stories for us. So welcome once again to the platform. It is your platform. It is our platform. And my name, as you see on the screen, is Olise Donald. Olise Donald is from Ndokwa, precisely, Ukwane, in Anioma region of Biafra land, where today is called Delta State. So yeah, that is a brief introduction of myself. Thank you.
Of course, thank you very much, my brother Olise Donald. Thank you very much. Over to you, my brother, Prof.
Thank you very much. Before I introduce myself, let me quickly, delve into what the prayer he made is very powerful. That Olise Benigwe, please don't lead us into temptation, but let our enemy, let their heart be hardened like the one of King Pharaoh, and let them war and fully come into our land, and we shall slaughter them. Let them keep on using helicopter to be looking for ESN. My name remains Idudu Oviemuno, Isoko Wado, Biafra Wado, or Hey Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Over to you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, my comrades. And I also want to use this opportunity once again to say, please, kindly share this broadcast. My name remains Ogelemaru. I'm Anisoko, speaking Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my comrades. And I say, may Oputamono continue to bless you all. Aizo, Urubowado,
Hey,
Wado,
hey,
Ishakiri Wado,
hey,
Aniama Wado.
hey.
We greet you.
Anioma Kwenu.
We greet you. We bring a very good tidings to you all from the coastal region of Biafran land. Who be this kind of wish? You are a madman for calling me. Sorry for that interruption. Of course, what we are here to discuss this evening is to discuss what is actually affecting our people. You apologize for that. I believe that word that I just came out, and I apologize for that because we don't use that on this hallowed platform. Okay, we must continue, of course. We are here to discuss and to expose the evil and the new trick that the Janjaweed are now applying to conquer our ancestral land and to conquer our people, to conquer our culture, to conquer our children, to conquer our family, both the ones unborn. Now, before I will go further, I will quickly go to my brother, Mr. Donald. Please unmute yourself. Let every diverse around us be muted. Please be diverse around us. I think my brother will say, please kindly bring down the diverse. So unmute, take the mic and explain or put more light to the issue of these evil divestors that the Janjaweed are just giving to us. Over to you. I'm sorry, before you go there, okay, the number that you guys will call will be posted here, so you can call and make a contribution. Then we'll move. Over to you, my brother, Olise.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me in. As you rightly introduced, today's topic is dealing with the new appointment Punch is reporting that the Nigeria army are celebrating the removal of Burantai. They are all, if you watch now, it is now the new distraction mechanism for the APC Fulani Janjaweed-led federal government of Nigeria to distract the minds of the indigenous people in the country when something serious is happening. I am talking about the present attack of Fulani S-men in the south. It has heated up to the extent that it has brought a leader for the Westerners, so should I call them the Southwesterners, in the person of Sonny Igbo. Now, Sonny Igbo's house was put on fire, and there is an indication that anarchy is setting in Nigeria because the entire Yoruba nation is in support of Sonny Igbo and those Yoruba youths who are yearning for freedom and who have realized that Fulani cabals who are in control of Aso Rock are using the Fulani yes-men as foot soldiers for their gain, both political, economic, and for their tribal gains. So having realized that, they've seen that they are running, the Yoruba people are running around Sonny Igbo. They have decided to do what people have been asking them to do ever since they knew that Burantai is a supporter of terrorists. Since it came to the public knowledge that Burantai and other service chiefs who were among those cabals that hid the fact that Buhari is dead, since they knew that they are incompetent in fixing the security issues in the zoo called Nigeria, every well-meaning, should I say, if there is anything like well-meaning Nigeria, has been asking for the services to be changed. But did they listen? The answer is no. Instead, the APC-led Kabal government keeps saying that the military in charge, the military under the command of Burantai is doing their best, even when insecurity has extended from the north up to the south, in fact, engulfing the entire country. Now they have decided to make an appointment. And what did they do? They went to their new found ally, Okowa, and they went to the state and brought somebody. We are happy that even though they've been saying that the entire security architecture of the zoo called Nigeria is controlled by the Fulani, of course, of which that is what it is done, that is how it is. Today, they have come to bring somebody from Biafra land. This tactics is not new. They've known this is a time when the Zoo army, the Fulani-led Nigerian army, is fighting ESN just to give access to Fulani yes-men to enter the east, because they know that ESN has given the Fulani yes-men in the east, in the entire eastern region. When I mean east, I mean both that place they call south, the entire eastern region, the fight of their life in the forest where they have decided to stay. As we all know, if you are a follower of what is going on in Nigeria as regard what they used to call the farmers' elders crash, which is actually a land grabbing mechanism of the Fulani. If you are following the development, or should I say what is going on as regard that issue, you will find out that the army has been reportedly and supporting the Fulani yes-men. So now we are actually facing the issue of the appointment of Lucky Leo Irabor from a car from my place, Anioma region of Biafra land, to the command of the Zoo Fulani-led army. Now, what does it hold for Biafrans? Why should we be concerned about it? This is what we are going to look at today. Now, we will look at who this man actually is. You know, the man joined the Nigerian Zoo army after the Nigerian Biafran war, after the genocide carried against our people. I think precisely he joined the army in June 1986, and since then he has been in the zoo army, working for the zoo. And we want to look at some of the things operations he has carried out in the zoo. You will see that he's been the one who has been fighting Boko Haram in the north since after Ejirika was killed and removed. And since after Jonathan was removed from that place, and then the people like Burantai has been using him as a field agent. Now he was in command of the Operation Lafia Do, which means Operation Bring Peace. Lafia Do, which means Operation Bring Peace in the northeast. That was at a time when the Fulani Janjaweed army was carrying out Operation Python Das in his own land. He was carrying out Operation Bring Peace in the north. So today he has been found worthy of the service of the Fulanis. And for you to know that what he's coming to do, of which we hope he would honorably either he honorably resign or outrightly refuse to carry out the order of the Fulani Nigerian army, because they have evidently sent him down to use him as a political bid, to use him to tell our people that it is the same our person who is killing us when they send in their foot soldiers into our land. Why I'm saying this, or let us take,
interruption. Please just kindly know, my brother Ali said, know where you stop. So because you're going to continue from there, we have somebody very, very important, and that this person speak here. You understand? I know once people hear her voice, they will know her. And of course, I will want her to introduce herself. She is somebody that we love so much and we respect very, very much. As far as this trouble is concerned, I believe every Biafran love her, and every Biafran always love to hear her voice. So some people call her grandma, some people call her mother, some people call her my sister, some people call her you can call her whatever you want, but she will be speaking and she will be addressing all right away. Hello, ma. Good evening, ma. Please let our viewers know who's on the line, and you take the mic, ma.
Okay, thank you very much. I salute all of you. Yes, as you rightly introduced me, I am Madam Erewa, and you can call me Oni, Mama if you choose, however way Madam if you choose, but don't call me Mommy. Mommy is not my language, so don't call me Mommy. Yes, I'm a Biafran, we are Biafran. You can reply me, Inene, all those. Okay, having said that, I don't want to take too much of your time. I am Madam Erewa, and thank you so much for inviting me to say a word or two to you all. And basically, before I do that, I'm over 70 years old, just for you all to know. And I've been in this struggle since 2015. I'm an IPOB, a very strong follower of our leader, Mazin Khan. I'm here to talk about...
Congratulations! Sorry, ma. Congratulations for your new appointment, ma.
Thank you. We especially give praise and honor and adoration to Chuku Okike Abia Elohim for this, especially for sending our leader to be the champion of this struggle. So we give him praises and thank you for your congratulations. I will do my best to give my services for which I am called on this appointment. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
having said that, I want to talk briefly about Leo Irabor, Major General. He's in a military uniform. His picture is all over the social media. He is from a car in Delta. He is really not of that of where he came from. He is a convert to Islam jihadist. His wife is married. I mean, his wife is from Katsina State. She is Hausa Fulani. And for you to know, this man, Irabor, built the largest, biggest mosque in our Delta State. He is sent. The only reason, the purpose for which he is for his new appointee position is none other than they send him to Delta to come and protect the so look at it very well. Know that this man is there to protect Fulani jihadists. He's not there for any other interest. And this is how they deceive us. This is how they do divide and conquer. This is how they have been playing this game with us over the years. So now take note, and we are not playing because the war is on. And this time around, they are not going to win because it's not going to work at all. What they did several years ago, they cannot do it this time. So thank you so much for giving me this time to just say something about Leo Irabor to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oni. Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you very much for coming to the program and speaking or addressing your children. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Keep up the good job and bye-bye.
Bye, ma. Yes, so we are back again. My brother Olise Donald, take the mic and continue the enlightenment.
Yeah, thank you. Like our sister said, there is no tactics that they are going to employ that will stop this restoration of Biafra. There is none that they have not employed before. Like this, that they are this particular one that they have done does not shake us. We know what we are going, we know where we are going to, and then we will get there. And that is the restoration of Biafra and the liberation of all indigenous people in that evil contraption called Nigeria. I was saying that the appointment of Lucky Leo Irabor is timely both for the enemy and for the people they call the zoo called Nigeria, because it is their tactics. I'm going to make reference to what is happening now to the time of the war. During the war, there was this man they call, he was a brigadier general. He's supposed to be a brigadier general, but in the Nigerian army, I think Obasanjo court-martialed him and disgraced him and even drove him away from Nigeria. His name is Brigadier General Alabi Sama. Alabi Sama is from Ndokwa Nation, precisely. He's half Ndokwa, half Hausa, because his mother is Hausa, while his father is from Ndokwa, precisely from Otagbono. in Ndukwa West local government of the zoo called Delta State, where the zoo called Delta State. But
Which means the guy is not even a full Biafran.
no, what I mean is, he's a Biafran. A Biafran is a Biafran. It doesn't really matter where and where you come from. He is a Biafran. That is the point I'm trying to make. But what I'm trying to the point I'm trying to make you understand or give to our listener is to make them understand the fact that actually the mother is from the north. Is an Hausa, not the Fulani. Is Hausa not? She's not a Fulani. She's Hausa not. But the father was driven away from the north when the boy was when he was conceived, because he refused to become a Muslim. So the father of that man, Alabisama, who is from Mondokwa, had to run from the north for his life because of the child, and come back to his hometown in Ndokwa Nation and married there again. It was when the child, during the war, that the child had to retrace, although he knew his father, that his father is from the south, from Biafra land. But during the war, he came back from the UK as a second lieutenant when the zoo sent him to go and study the act of being a soldier, And then he came back from the UK after his training just to meet the war. You know what I mean? And then during the war, the mother has to tell him that, look, you are actually a Biafran. So whatever you are doing, you must remember that fact. Yeah, you must help your people. So he quickly came back. If you go and read one of his books where he gave a full account of what happened in the war, it's called, you can go and read it. Anybody can grab that book and read it. I think it's still on Amazon. It's called Tragedy of Victory. Tragedy of Victory. That book, Tragedy of Victory, is written by Alabi Sama. You will see in that book he made this story too of how he became a Nigerian army and how he fought in the Nigerian army. The point I'm trying to make is this: he also fought against his people, even when he had the opportunity to serve his people because he was captured by the Biafran army. And then he was commissioned by Ojukwu as a major in the Biafra army to fight for his people. But then he betrayed. I'm going to compare, I would like to compare his activities, or I would like to direct our brother who is now being appointed by the zoo to go and look at his life and learn a lesson from Alabisama's life. Because today, the zoo whom he served against his people has literally destroyed his career. If not for God, they would have killed him. Today, he is back from exile, back to Nigeria, I think, but he's based in the UK because he can no longer stay happily in Nigeria. The Nigeria he stood and fought for. This was a man that the Biafran second in command surrendered to, or should I say handed over to, on behalf of his commander, which Obasanjo was his commander. Why am I bringing these issues up? Why am I relating these stories? Because this is what they do. When they see that people are rising up, they will look for those who will serve them and send them there and put them in position. Before now, people were saying that the security challenges of Nigeria is going out of hand, that service chiefs should be changed. But did they change it? Did they change any of them? The answer is no. So now, has it come to the time when they have realized that it's time to change it, and then they have realized that a data man should be, this is divide and rule. Now, since he has been appointed, ESN there has been an issue in Olo. What has he said? As a soldier and somebody where your place is under fire and there's a crisis there, as soon as you took over command, are you not supposed to do something about it? But this is almost 24 hours going since his appointment. Have you seen him withdraw those men in the street of Olo? Rather, what are they doing? They are sending in more helicopter and sending in more men. So anybody expecting that there will be peace? Look at the same man was carrying out Operation Lafiado against Boko Haram in the northeast. But today Boko Haram is everywhere. Before Burantai left, the last press statement by the army is that the South should get ready because Boko Haram has migrated to the South. So today they are now putting our own man in charge, so that by the time they infiltrate and start carrying out their attack, they will say, go and hold your brother. Your brother is in charge. Whereas they did not give him any armor. They did not give him any weapon. Ask him, Operation Lafia Do, did you quell the attacks of Boko Haram in the Northeast? If the answer is no, how else do we expect you to give us security, to curb the security challenges that they have transported to the East and the South?
Wow. Thank you very much, Ulysses. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Because you have really hit it, even the ones that I'm about to ask you later. Don't chop enter all of them. So, but we must continue. I will quickly use this opportunity to give my brother Odenemaro the opportunity to speak to our people, to address the issue of Irabor, the new Efulefu, the new hardcore saboteur, or should I say the new phase of genocide that the Fulani Janjaweed are bringing to our people. Unmute yourself and take the mic, my brother.
Yeah, my brother, thank you very much. Thank you, brother Olise, because you really spoken well. I believe you spoke a lot. You spoke a lot. You understand? But I guess let me just chip in little things. You know, let me use the word the Fulani. You know, this Janjaweed, for example, you know, they know how to use people and dump people. That is one strategy they know how to do. When they use you, they will dump you. When they use you, they will dump you. See, you know, I was looking at the news that I saw a Janjaweed when they were interviewing him. He was speaking about Tinubu for us. He was speaking about Tinubu. He said Tinubu, his own ambition right now is for him to become a president. That's why he's trying to push Oduduwa into the position they are today. And the Fulani man said, he said, Tinubu will never see the presidency seat. He said, Tinubu will never. He said, he will never. That means they have used Tinubu and now they have dumped him. Where is Oshomole? They have used Oshomole and they have dumped him. Now they have come into Delta State. Why? See, I always told our people that there is something unique about Delta. When that data, there is something unique. You know, when they want to destroy you, the Fulani, if they want to destroy you, when they came into their own way, they could not destroy you. Do you know what they will do? They will bring your own person to come and destroy you. That is the reason why they appointed him. They know that he's going to lead squad to meet his own people. He's going to lead squad to meet his own people. And the people the Fulani are still going to give to him. They are not going to give him the Fulani army. They are still going to give him the whole Eastern region army. They will still give him his own brother so that we will start killing ourselves. Like what my brother Olise said. What is happening in our region today? Ever since they appointed him into the office, has he ever said anything about it? He have not said anything. Did he ask the army to recruit? Did he ask the army to return back? He never said that. Okay, why did he? Okay, let's forget the fact that he never sent the army to return back. Why did he not ask the army to enter the forest? Instead, he asked the army to enter the city, start killing innocent people. This to let you know that the Fulani, they know what they are doing. The Fulani, they know what they are doing. And see, I want to say this thing. You see, the Fulani, they appointed him to destroy him. Why? Because they know that it's only his own people that can actually destroy him. Without his own people, he will still be there. Why? Because do you think that when the Fulani was using him in North, do you think that the Fulani, they are happy that he's still alive? The Fulanis, they are not happy that he's still alive. They are looking for a way to destroy him. They are looking for a way to destroy him. And one thing I'll still let mostly my people in Delta know that the appointment they have given him, he will not stop Delta State for standing for Biafra. He will not stop Delta State for standing for Biafra. Because when Fulani, when they were busy terrorizing his own place in Irabor, how many killing happened? How many killing? Who count the number of killing that happened in Irabor? Where was it when all those killing was taking place? Where they were chasing people for their own house. People were crying for help. Where was he? It was nowhere to be found. So the Fulani, one thing is the Fulani, they want to use him and adopt him. And I want to pass this message. We this time, we are ready. We this time, we are ready. And we are not going to surrender. We are not going to surrender until Biafra is being restored. Because we are fighting for a nation. Why is being serving people that will use him as say people that will destroy him. I will advise him. He should read for see let me just give him this advice. I will advise him for him to return the appointment. Let him return the appointment. Let him stand where he was standing. Why? Because the Fulani, they want to kill him. The Fulani agenda is to kill him. Thank you very much.
No, you will continue. I just want to chip in a very little thing. Sorry for distracting you. Just the way Martin and the Kano advised, just the way he advised what is the name of that Oyo State Commissioner of Police. The way Martin and the Kano advised her, and she listened to the advice. Just please give him more advice. Maybe he has the fee function. Go ahead, my brother. Sorry for interrupting you.
No problem, my brother. I think I should give another comrade the opportunity for him to also speak. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. Of course, you don't hit her. Yeah, we are here to treat their madness. We are here to tell them, please, Biafra, this program. You see, there is different kind of program on social media. You see this area of cultural Biafra. This is where lies the problem of Biafra at large. This is where the problem of Biafra at large. This is where it lies. If you are not sharing this program, or you are not making this program to get to the doorstep of all these oppressors, of all these demons, of all these killers, then you are not ready for freedom. Then you are not ready to grab your freedom. Then you are not ready to spread it. You are not even ready to spread the gospel all over the zoo. Because here lies the problem of the zoo. Because this is what they are dragging. They are dragging the coastal region. That was one of the reasons why they told Mazen that should go with the 5 states. Why will Mazen go with the 5 states? To leave us for them so that they can have our daughter, rape them and kill them. So it is very important. If any, as a Biafran, if you are supposed to understand this very simple message, that this platform, the end of coastal Biafra, needs, in fact, you must, both our previous broadcasts, both this current one, you're supposed to be sharing them. If you know the value of what we are doing here today. So that makes me to quickly go to my brother, Idujo Viemuno. I will also want you to share more light into this. I want you to share more light into this. Because some of our coastal people, they see this guy, they don't appoint one of course, we agree he's a Biafran. But, of course, is the defense staff. But the person who is in charge of the army, the chief of army staff is still a northerner. So, and even the previous chief of defense staff, they were like tissue paper compared to Buratan. Everybody always speaks about Buratan. So, they should not see this guy as a plus or anything meaningful to our struggle. So, my brother, again, I would like you to share more light into that. and also touch every other thing that you think must be touched. Unmute yourself and take the mic, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Isoko Wado. Isoko Wado. Biafra Wado. And first of all, as you all know, my name is Idudu Oviemuno. I'm an Isoko speaking Biafran. And I used to say something that I pay my monthly due. And that is expected of every Biafran. And I still do broadcast a little bit additional contribution. Anything when Mezu make us pick AK-47, AK-54, it not go better for our enemy. I swear to God Almighty. It not go better for them. Anything when make us pick AK-47, I know why they say we, because I know we when we dey here. I know go pick AK-47 say they go Igbo land. Now from that our zone. See, you know, say some all this idiot 24 our area. They say, may they take their 5 Igbo states, may they go. Maybe that's another place now will carry gun. You can't go reach where you say, na Isoko man go they fight Isoko man. Urobo man go they fight Urobo man. Because no idiot will bring me into unprepared slavery. And they tell you, now there, they're gonna say kaki no be leather and ogbolo no be soup. I leave it there. All the whole idiot when ready wants sabotage us. They are preparing themselves and let us be, there's a way we can do it, and we have to, don't worry, we are coming for you people. We are coming for you. People to be ready. Now, if you check this Agbo man that is now being appointed as what is it called? I don't even know the rank. This number 1 army Mabina, whatever. I don't even want to know. He took the position of Buratai. If you look at our Igbo sister that was being taken to Oyo State to be a commissioner of Oyo State, they did not give her because she worth it or because they thought that she worth it. They brought her there to cause confusion. Let it be like Igbo and Yoruba are now fighting ethnicity. And Igbo woman that they just make commissioner the other day started killing Yoruba people. You can see now the Igbo woman that you bring go. Now you will not hear commissioner again. What you be hearing, the Igbo woman is not killing people in Oyo. That was the only reason why they made her commissioner, and they sent her to Oyo to go and confront Sunday Igbo. And Sunday Igbo go Igbo you. Then next time when you go hellfire, if you hear Igbo, you will behave yourself. Foolish people everywhere. I hope you took the advice of Mazina they can. Now coming to this our Agbo brother. This our Agbo brother. It's not even our brother again. Somebody that get married to a full Hausa have been a Fulani, we have Fulani children. All of them are putting on Fulani cap, doing rakadede yet. That one don't lose. That one we dash Fulani people. We don't need him again. See, we are even complaining of born in Lagos, children born in Lagos, children born in Kana, born in Kasina, born in Kano, who are even Christian and who still come to our land during Christmas and other holiday. And we are talking about one old idiot that even fought against us during the time of the war, during the genocide, and he even get married to a Janjaweed. And now it is just now that they know that he qualified to be, what's it called? General. It is now that they know that he, what's it?
Chief of Defense Staff.
Chief of Defense Staff.
Even Chief of Army Staff.
It is just only now that they know that the old man is qualified to be Chief of Army Staff or Defense Staff. But ever since it was Janjaweed, everything Janjaweed, Fulani. Every sensible position is Fulani. Now that they think that they need him to come and confront ESN. Now they say, oh, he's an Agbo man. No, it's a data Igbo. You see now, ever since we appointed Boratai for how many years, he have not been killing the Igbo people. He only kill Shiite Muslim. Now that we are now appointed an Igbo's data Igbo man, you see the way you see Igbo people. That is what they want to sow right now. That is the plan they want to plant right now. That an Igbo man made a Chief of Defense Staff is not coming to kill Biafran. And are they not the people that say that Agbo people are Biafra? Are they not the people that say that these people are Biafra? How can Agbo Biafra be coming and be killing them? That is what they want to do. But the thing is that I don't want to even warn him. I don't even need to even warn him. Am I going to warn him? No. It doesn't concern me as an IPOB, as an ESN. I am an ESN. If your money is going to ESN, you are an ESN. If your money is going to IPOB, you are an IPOB and you are an ESN. Let the idiot come. If he is foolish enough, let the idiot come. Me, I don't know how to even fancy people. If he's foolish enough, I didn't say if he's wise enough, if he's foolish enough, let the idiot come. You should use Hope Uzodinma to learn example. Do you know that ever since the incident in Olo, in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma have been watching the way he makes speeches and give command. If it was before, you would have seen that they have, sent army in trucks, in trailers, and they are everywhere in Imo State. But Hope Uzodinma know that he's a walking corpse. As we are speaking, he know that he's a walking corpse, that he can play some kind of little calm down, and maybe we can forgive him. That is the only reason why the idiot have not making all those drastic moves. That's the only reason why. If not, Hope Uzodinma have, proved to the Janjaweed that, of course, he is a Janjaweed slave. But because he know that, now they kind of they look at with one eye. Yes, they look at one. We will burn Imo State House of Assembly down. We will burn everything burnable down. They think that we are joking. Now let me read to you. The thing that we are here. I'm not here to even warn him. If he's foolish enough, let it come and see. The thing is that we IPOB, we are like FBI. We know everything. We know everything. I might not be in Arbor. We know where he have his houses in Arbor. We never bomb Percy house down. We never bomb Percy joiner. Now I make they do all this rubbish. And they tell they say when people like us will begin to carry gun. Now when they go to say let the 5 states in. In fact, we turn Delta State to a bloodline. It will be Delta State fighting against Delta State. It will not be like our brother from the coastal region, from Igbo land. No, it will be Delta State versus Delta State. When we burn Delta State down, we sit on the round table. I will know how to divide it. Stupid people everywhere. And let me read to you what is happening. Sahara Reporter posted it. Sahara Reporter, my phone. What is going on? Scheiße. 1 minute. Sahara Reporter. Yeah, now see, Sahara Reporter post.
Take your time and do what you want to do.
Okay, Sahara Reporter post, and I read. Military jet comes, as in they are, finding everywhere. All communities, communities, plural, for ESN operative after failed land combat. I repeat, military combat, and they came with their flying jet and the rest of the thing. They are combing the entire Imo State looking for ESN after they come on trailers, on trucks, on healers, on van, and they failed. I read. After, I repeat, wait. I repeat, after failed land combat, after they combated ESN and they failed woefully, now they are using private jet. I watched one of the ESN volunteer army. He was saying that they think that we are honorary. Those people, they are not honorary. And if you are an ESN, you are listening to me. If you are opportunity to listen to me, guy, if you hold that Ogbonigwe, hold on with determination. Hold on, they reason the slavery. Hold on, they reason the intimidation, the slavery that our people have gone through, the raping and the kidnapping of our daughter, of our women, of our mothers and sisters that they have done to us. Hold on with that courage. And if you have to combat those bushmeat that are coming for you, combat them very well. Because, see, man, tell something, you will say, and they are bringing, they just killing Hope Uzodinma, and they kill week, you know, go rain past 1 week. You know, they rain past 1 week again. See, after this one, if you go and mess up, we go burn and down. It's coming to that time. And if we burn and down, you know, go say, they kill a cow, you know, go rain past 1 week. Fulani have been killing hundreds of people. Fulani have been killing thousands of people. It rain, it not rain.
Tell them that they hear. Tell them that they hear.
Nigeria is a dead zone. Nigeria now is a mortuary. Nigeria now is a graveyard. So if you like, before you even start talking about this is Biafran people, the one you will hear in the north will be bigger than the one you hear in the east. Before you begin to talk about the one that happened in the north, the one that will happen in the west will be bigger than the one that happened in the north. So if I just hope maybe my leader is watching, I know he knows all these things. If you want give order, give order, give order, give order, give order. And say, Igbo people, you not go rape past 1 week. If not between them, they condemn Igbo people are this, Igbo people are that, and the same idiotic people, they will not stop coming to Onisha market or buy goods every early morning. Tomorrow is Thursday, they will be coming around p.m. in the morning. They have boarded the bus. They are coming from Igwosha. They are coming from Calabar. They are coming from Wari. They are coming from Bayelsa. They are coming to Onitsha and about to buy goods. Idiotic people everywhere. I wonder if those of you that are saying that and then they take the Igbo 5 states and they should go, where will you be buying your buyings? Foolish people, you don't think. Animals everywhere. What I'm trying to say is that this our Agba brother that is now made the army general, that is the #1 military in command. If you like, let it come. We will use them as bushmeat. It has been said on prophecy already. Many prophets have prophesied about it. Many prophets have prophesied about it. And many other traditional people, they have seen it already that it's going to be hot. 2021 is not like tea and butter and egg. It's going to be a time of count your blessing and count your losses. And as the zoo are coming, they are going to count their losses, just like they came on foot and in truck, and they without no achievement. ESN dealt with them. You see yesterday, the army that hold his jacket at his hand is looking so tired and dirty. He saw what is called ama onzo. That is what he saw. In his local language, they say that meaning that the army that they fed, that they thought that they have all the weapons when they went to war, their body tell them. He ran. In fact, can you ever imagine an army without AK-47 or AK-54? You can't see any army of a zoo without. But this guy, I don't know what happened to him. He doesn't have a pistol. In fact, they took everything from him. I wonder why he was still alive. And those idiots in that aluminum company.
Thank you. I have to stop you here. I think I have to stop you. We are coming there, and I want us to address that very particular issue. Because that was the next thing we want to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know I've taken my time. Thank you very much.
The house is getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. That is how it's supposed to be. Yes, you are seeing the hot. I won't talk. So, my brother, when you say, are you there? Please let our camera be stable, please. Quickly, I want you to address that particular issue. The issue of saboteur, I call them unexpected saboteurs. Unexpected. These are the kind of saboteurs we're talking about. You know, some of our family really want to come live yesterday, but I believe due to one or two things, you know, they need to fix some things up, was the reason why they were unable to come live, which I did here on this platform. I want you to touch it in fact, put more light, because we still have people like this in Biafran land, especially in the coastal region. People are born enemy. And the most funniest thing is that the same army that was protected went back to the barrack and reinforced to kill our people. And I believe the aluminum company will be clapping. Well, they shoot them. And they are killing, they don't even scratch any ESM body. They are only killing civilians. I want you to unmute yourself and quickly address that for us. Thank you.
Thank you. What we are saying here is that anybody who feels that he will make himself available for the enemy to be used will be treated just like a saboteur should be treated. It is no longer business as usual, and our people are beginning to come in terms with it. This is why World Igbo Congress was magnificent enough to throw their support behind ESM. Eastern Security Network is the only network we know and believe in the entire Eastern region, which includes the South-South. There is ongoing reports today that the Fulani S-men has given Obiaroko, where they call Obiaroko. Obiaroko is in Okwani local government, as the zoo created it, of Delta State. It's one of the local government in Delta State. But today, the Fulani S-men has given our farmers a quit notice. They have given our farmers a quit notice in Obiaroko, Delta State. Now, who is going to come to our aid? Who is going to come to our aid? Those ones we call politicians are now claiming that these Fulanis bought the parcel of land where they have given both police and indigenes no-go area. Nobody can go there to see what they are doing. Nobody knows what is going on inside that bush. But they have claimed that they bought it. And the politicians who are supposed to help or who are supposed to sort this out are folding their hands and watching. Now, who do you expect to come to the aid of our people in Okwane local government? Is it the Nigerian police? Is it the same army that is fighting in Oro? Or the one that is fighting Boko Haram? Or the one that is flogging people in the southwest to accept Fulani men? So it is no longer business. It is no longer business as usual. So anybody who makes himself available for the enemy to be used, whether as a politician or as a military man, will be treated exactly the way a saboteur should be treated. Today, it is no longer, for those who are observing what is going on, we see that I made this statement once in this platform, that the Fulani have planned to use Delta State as a base to attack the entire South. I made this statement in this platform. That was even before they made this appointment. And today, what is going on? Every political apprentice, which is those ones who claim that they believe in one Nigeria, in that place they call South, are now shouting that they are now in charge. Ask them, in charge of what? This is the same person that has been fighting Boko Haram in the north. Yet Boko Haram is now extending to the south. And you are happy that he's been appointed to look after the security architecture of the same country that has been overtaken by insecurity. So what we are telling our people is we are just trying to inform our people and to educate them, to open their eyes to what is happening so that they don't get carried away. Because it is these useful elements, I mean, those ones that are useful to the enemy, that are being used now. Most of them are the ones trying to tell you to prepare for elections when they see that there is fire in the mountain. So we are asking our people to be mindful of the tactics of the enemies, because the only thing that will bring development to us is liberation. And how do we liberate ourselves from this colonial contraction called Nigeria, if not from what IBOB is doing? Every other part of Nigeria today, every other part today is gearing up, calling for liberation. But it seems to me that the coastal region of Biafra, that people are still sleeping. That is why you will see that the enemy is concentrating now to use them, because they see that the Yorubas are no longer a good bedfellow. Because the Yorubas are now like the hinterland of Biafra, asking for freedom. So today now, what they are now saying, or what they are not doing, is to try and form an alliance with those they call South-South. Believe me, the next thing you will hear is that the presidency has been zoned to South-South. So is that what we are going to, is that how we are going to continue? No, we can't continue like that. We can't continue like that. We are going to let them be, especially as the Fulani men are attacking them right now in the south. We are going to allow them to feel the pain a little bit, so that by the time they know that the only savior they have is IBOB, the entire what they call it, Eastern region, old Eastern region, where today it's been divided into South-South and Southeast. Nobody's talking about Eastern Nigeria anymore. Nobody's talking about, it's like Nigeria doesn't have Eastern again. When they talk about Southeast, Nobody remembers that Nigeria has, that the equator has east and south as major parts of the equator. Nobody talks about south. When they talk south-south. As if there is anything that is south-south. All these are just for them to deceive us. All these are just for them to distract us from the main issue, which is that Nigeria was not created for any of us. Any of us. Not the Isoko man, not the Ijo, not for the Ijo, not for the Ndokwa man like me. Because if it is created for us, this extent of marginalization will not be like this. This extent of gross deprivation will not come to this extent. This is where they have led us to. This is where those who inherited the divide and rule country, created for the interest of those who created it. This is where they have led us to. And today, people are jumping up and down, sending congratulatory message. Have you asked, what is the problem? Can this solve the problem? So we are asking our people to be vigilant of the tactics of the enemies, because they have come to distract and to make us to forget to make us to lose focus, which we can never do, because if we do, we are finished. If we lose focus, we are finished. If we fall to the gallery, we are finished. Today, people are happy. People are celebrating, sending congratulatory message. Nobody is asking where is Aisha. So it is no longer business as usual. Those of you in Biafra land who are trying all they can to feed their stomach, forgetting that if they are liberated, they will never ever be hungry. If you are liberated from Nigeria, then you have your political powers restored. And with your political power comes economic power. Or do you think that the blockage that was occasioned during the Nigerian Biafra war has been lifted? It was only taken to another level, which is economic blockage. That is why no industry in the entire Biafra land, that place they call south or east of Nigeria. That is why every industry that they have, they've killed it. Warri Glass Company, where is it? Where is it? Warri Seaport, what is it doing? Is anything coming there? They said they build Asaba, international airport in Asaba. Can you fly from Germany to Asaba? Can you buy a ticket and fly from Germany to Asaba? So we are asking our people that this time of liberation, we will not leave any stone untouched. We are students of history. We know their gimmicks. We know what they are up to. And it's our duty to expose it. So there is no time they will come up to this platform to tell us that whatever, when they start to do something that we can in any way recognize as a positive step, is when they call for a referendum, a genuine call for a referendum. That is only when we will know that yes, they are coming back to their senses. But anything aside from that will not stop us. And nothing will not even stop us, because what we want, we know that the referendum will give us Biafra peacefully too, I must add. But if they refuse peaceful revolution, what they are calling for is violent revolution, of which they are having it now. Is the entire zone not engulfed with violence? When they say insecurity, what they mean is that the entire country called Nigeria has been engulfed with violence, occasioned by those who are supposed to bring peace to the country. But thank God, it is all for our good. It is for the interest, it is for the liberation of the indigenous people that has been amalgamated through the evil called colonialism. So today, our people must be wise as to the gimmicks, as to the antics, as to the things that these people are doing and why they are doing it. They did not just do it for you. If they actually made these changes of security architecture for just to curb, if they made these appointments to curb the insecurity in the country, you would have seen results within hours or within the 24 hours of the appointment. But what have we seen? Everybody is writing congratulations, congratulations. Everybody is talking about it on the TV as if it is a new thing, as if there is something different is going to there's difference is going to make. Has it made any difference in the past 48 hours since the announcement has been made? The answer is no. What they did was to distract what is going on in Yoruba land, because the issue was getting out of hand and it was crossing from state to state in the Yoruba kingdom. So they needed something to change the narrative, something to distract the people from focusing on that. And then they brought you this, and you are happy. 48 hours into the appointment, what has been done? Because the military, what they do, every of their thing is calculated by hour, in minutes and hours. Actions and words or whatever they are doing they are checking the time is of importance, is of essence. Somebody who carried out Operation Lafiado, where is the report of Operation Lafiado? Go to the internet and see the report they gave you. The report he was given before he was handed over before he was relieved of that appointment and then given this appointment, was that he had so many politicians visiting the war theater. I read one article online where he gave a report. The present chief of defense staff giving a report of his last mission in the north against Boko Haram. All that was in the report was how politicians came and visited them in the war front. Has the battle been won? The answer is no. In Borno, where the operation was based, has Borno not been run over? Everybody in Borno village are living in IDP camp. Is that what you want to? Is that what you want in the south? Is that what we should be expecting? Biafra is the only solution, and IBOB is the vehicle for which Biafra will be restored. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, before I will go to my brother Ogenemaru, the number to call to make a contribution in this program is +491 521 75 43169. Again, +491 521 754 3169. That is the number to call. You can call and make a contribution as we move. Yeah, my brother Ogenemaro, you know, of course, my brother will say, I've eat deep and it is getting hot right now. It is getting hot. I see the spirit, I see the atmosphere that everybody, in fact, what I'm seeing in your faces is more encouraging to me. And it's a great thing because there is no joy when there is no Biafra. There is no joy till the day we have Biafra. So let me quickly go to you. I want you to throw more light. For this guy of this company called Charles Aluminium Company, because the person making the video seems to be Charles. Because he said, in front of my gate, if you are house owner, that is when you can use that word. In the front of my gate, especially in the contraction. And this is important when he sees when the Janjaweed were killing his own people, broad daylight. And when the people start retaliating by the security sector, by the people, then this guy Irabor, the killer of his own people. Should I say of his own people, or are we sure this guy is a Biafran? Including the person speaking on the ground of the video, is he a Biafran? Over to you, my brother. Unmute yourself and address that for us.
Yeah, first of all, thank you, my brother Onadite. I believe you have done so well. Idudu, I greet you. Yeah, you know they always call you the prof. Only say too much. Wala. You people are really make me proud. You understand? First of all, let me go this way. I think, let me first of all go to Delta. I think it's our time we all from Delta State. If you know you are from Delta State, no, if you know you are from the coastal region of Biafra, it is our time we all come together as one. If you know you came from the coastal region part of Biafra, it is time we all come together to be one. Let us unite together. Let us unite together. Precise, we have a WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp group that, yes, we all kindly communicate to each other. I believe you can, Onajite, I believe you has the number. Maybe later you can pass that message. Don't forget. So let me quickly go to the question you asked me. First of all, I believe that my use broken. It's already time when BC we go start to the show some people say we know they play. It don't reach the time when BC we need to the show some people say we know they play. Why? Because this army, so when they rescue, this army now the same army when BC bring down people for grant. The video when BC there's one poster when BC I see they shoot one guy for neck. Maybe now this army is one of those people that killed that guy for that place. Now this the same army. Now the guy get guts, carry, enter. He they just say now. I don't forget the name of the company. Why? Because the thing they vex me. You understand? See, this message here now for Imo State. That company they need to burn her down. That company they need to burn her down so that may it show example. May it show example. May they not allow that company exist again. May they not allow that company exist again. Because we are fighting people. We they fight people when we say they can't destroy us. We they fight people when we say they can't destroy us. People when we say we they ever still they fight there for. People when we they represent. May they for free. Now the same people now they save the enemy when we say they can't kill us. The same people when we say we they fight for. Now the same people still they save the enemy. Imagine that soldier that he go come out, he go come back again, he go call kill thousands of people. He go come out, he go come back again, he go call kill thousands of people. If to say God did that soldier man hand, you believe say as you the video and the rescue, if to say God did hand, you believe say if I look you, if I not look you, go kill you through away. The same soldier when be say you they try to rescue today. Now the same soldier and I go see you for road tomorrow. He go beat you like say you not be human being. He go beat you like say you not he go beat you like say you not animal. He go they say bloody civilian. Now the same soldier now you they carry enter his house. Now you they carry enter. See this message now for Imo State. That company made they go burn her. That company not deserve to live for Biafra land. That company not deserve to live for Biafra land. And those kind of human beings, you know, when they talk the issue of saboteur just now, there's one message I want pass. Every saboteur that will go down. We are ready to die. We are ready to die. We know they will kill us. We are not afraid of that. We know they fear that anything can happen. After all, they bomb and me, I can't die. I'm not going to live forever. One day I'm going to die. So we are ready to die. Those saboteurs will be say that day when they day Biafra land. Mostly those ones will be say that day Isoko land. Mostly those ones will be say that day Isoko land. You know, I posted one picture today. If you enter Isoko, what did Isoko? There's nothing to write about. The reason why there's nothing to write about Isoko today is because of those saboteurs will be say Isoko. Now people when be say Isoko, now they still they say Isoko. Now the same thing now the fool and need all use that useless man what they do for Delta State. So concerning that video when be say that concerning that this thing when be say you tell me for me may Imo State may they burn that company down. May they burn that company down. I'm not only to burn that company down. I feel say it already time when be say they go burn government house for Imo State. May they burn government house for Imo State. The government house is not useful. The government house is not useful. After all, they have no governor. The Imo State they have no governor. If the governor cannot be for the people, if the governor is against the people, what is the need? What is the need of putting the government house there? When you know say yes, this person go come for you. When you know say this person go come kill you. When you know say this person can come at any time. If you watch this video, you go see say the people when be say the victim
when the people will be victim for all these crisis will be say they happen now innocent people. Now innocent people now they be victim. Innocent people. You go here when people say the guy that say rock or hide. The funniest thing the guy called say make God change his shirt. Your enemy say man. That's why sometimes say you see if that's why sometimes say when they see some things they happen for our region. I know they pity the why because they don't need to learn, they need to die. Person will be saying one leg go learn. Person will be saying one leg go learn. This company, so you need to burn down. And then you see, according to what he do to talk, anything will be say, anything will be say enter bush now bush meat. Anything, but you get here go rich and not be always that bush. Anything will be say cross our way now bush meat. Anything will be say cross our way now bush meat. Because we cannot see one person not go fit put me for slave. Because of one person, I not fit continue to dey live for slave. Because of one person. So I say I go this message. I dey tell my Imo State brother, let this company be burned down. If this company burn down, it go serve example to other people. It go serve example because if they no burn her down, after all they do this one, there's no problem. We fit still do another one. They do this one, but if they burn the company down, they make sure say they burn her down totally. Why? Because the company, you know what? You know that is your culture say, okay, this company now, is they more valuable than the life where we say die. The people when we say die, your culture say the company now they more valuable. If this soldier man, if he keep person, this zoo army, if he keep person, imagine they bring their come for north, come kill your own people. Sometimes I will wonder, say, why it be say that kind of person where it be say the video, why it be say bullet no meter? If to say bullet meter for good. If to say bullet meter for good. So what are they try to talk, say that company need to be burnt down. They need to burn that company down. They need to, and secondly, say, when we are talking about ESN, I want to pass this message mostly to all Imo states. If you know you are fighting for freedom, this is not the time for you to say, yes, there are only ESN and ESN that are fighting. No, this is the time for you to come out fully. This is the time for you to come and prove to the world that yes, you are truly fighting for freedom. Not by attacking your own people. Not be by to the attack of. This is the time for you to come out. This is the time for you to come out. Thank you very much, brother.
Of course, thank you very much, my brother Ogenemaro. Thank you very much. Of course, before we go to the end of the program, we must continue. Let me quickly go to my brother Ijudo Viemono, because apart from what people know about you guys, especially you and Ogenemaro, I know something different about both of you in this struggle. I know how passionate, and I know what you guys are putting into this struggle. Without any other people, I never, it may be happening, but it may be happening in other places. It may be happening in other places. But I'm not aware of it. I've never come across of it. The way people are putting into this trouble, you put the last time I can still remember the last time, as you are receiving your salary, you got this one for family meeting, this one for ESN, this one for this, many other things like that, including supporting our comrades in prison. Paying their house rent in prison, our comrade. So whenever I'm seeing both of you working this way, it gives me joy and it gives me more confidence. It gives me more morale to move on. Because some people have been looking at both of you saying, oh, and for them to come shout, that they already encourage people, then I pay money to ESN, but then they don't pay. I am a witness to this, and with what you guys are doing, I think if every Biafran can follow that lane, I believe ESN, even we are fighting this war for 100 years, we will not lose the war. We will keep on funding the war. If they can only have the mindset of both of you, and this is a great thing. I want you, because I mean a passionate Biafran, to speak about this particular guy. Somebody is saying that the guy was apologizing on Biafran TV, blah, blah, blah. Then, because he apologized with his own stupidity, then those that died will die for nothing. Please, my brother, take the mic and address this.
And I just say sorry, Idudu, let me respond to that. See, they apologize when the guy they apologize. Will it bring back the souls that have died?
Please, my brother, I will actually give you the opportunity to speak about it, but let Idudu quickly speak about it, then we can move ahead. We still have a lot of things to iron out before we leave, because we are not, time is no more our friend again. Okay, you take the mic.
Thank you very much. But before I delve into my point, the guy that made the video came to apologize, because I've not come across the video. I'm just coming back from work.
I'm posting it on the comment section.
Okay. Nice. Okay, good and fine. I've said everything that I even wanted to say. First of all, anything you see in the bush is a bushmeat. It's a word coming from Mazina Dekano. And if you see us saying it, it is word coming from Mazina Dekano. Just like as we are here, we are still Radio Biafra. These are branches from Radio Biafra. Until we prove otherwise. Because anyway, let me not even go there. Now, coming to the topic Onajite just raised. Coming to the topic that Onajite just raised concerning the Nigerian army or the Zoo army that was running, that was running like a rabbit that was pursued from his own hole, and he was looking for where to, he was scanning for safety. And some idiot harbored him. I just wish maybe Mazina they cannot just listen, just even 4 or 5 seconds. If we burn that country down, what will happen? Uzodinma not go talk. Uzodinma is even running for his head. Uzodinma is running for his head as we are talking. If not before, if for that they make statement now, if for that they say for Imo State, we now have 200 million healers. The statement are no longer the same, just like they say, it's no more business as usual. It's time, like on Organamari was saying that this message for Imo, it's not for Imo, it's for every Biafran, from Igbake down to Calabar, down to Ebonyi. Everybody. Some people go to use, some people they do scapegoats, and nothing will happen. I said nothing will happen. You get what you want when we say it passed, when we say Boko Haram kill 100,000 of people for Kaduna, for Katsina, for Kapala, for everywhere, for Kano, for Meduguri, for Gobe. You get to know where go pass that one. You not go pass. If you can yap and begin to, you can open your social media platform and be saying, and this IPOB people, this ESN, nobody will even listen to you. We have more important things to deal with than to listen to your unproductive gossip and ranting. We have more important things to listen to. Now, I won't take much time. I just want to, touch this point a little bit. The owner of that company need to be dealt with. He needs to be dealt with. If they not use them as bushmeat, they should burn that company down, and nothing will happen. No, I said nothing will happen. Who won't talk? Who won't talk? That's what I'm saying. If they put your carry gun for Delta State, you not go better for our enemy. And they tell you now. Let me analyze the words that were coming from the mouth of a Zoo Nigerian army, a very pompous, arrogant, and stupid Nigerian army. On a very normal day, like Ogenemari was saying, if that army was still holding his AK-47, AK-54, they go call him, he go come. If you call him, he go shoot you. He go shoot you. But he was disarmed. Yes, I was not there, but the idiot was disarmed. In fact, the idiot was beaten up. I don't know how he managed to escape death. And he held his jacket on his hand. His polo was rumpled. He was looking so tattered and rough. And he was breathing like a wounded dog. And I remember some words he said. He only said 2 words, but I will remember one. They were asking him, now bandits, now they do you this thing, so I've been Biafran boys. That idiot that asked that question need to be dealt with. You are in Imo State, you are asking stupid question. Do you think that they ask those kind of stupid questions in the north? When bandits and all these Fulani Jaja with, when they begin to kill Christian and kill the Hausa and leaving the Fulani to live, you think that they ask those type of silly questions that the people that attack you are they Fulani? They don't ask those type of stupid questions.
Sorry for interrupting you. I also want you to address this with it. Do you see the headline?
Okay, yeah.
Do you see the headline?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, military jet comes on new community for ESF operative after failed land combats.
That was what I was talking about in my previous message. That was what I was reading. I will just touch it a little bit again. That is Sahara Reporters, a zoo legal, platform. Is their own legal platform. Now, before we go into that, I've touched it already before. Like I said, a Nigerian army that's very rude and arrogant and very wicked, hopeless and evil. He's holding his military jacket in his hand. Hopelessly. He doesn't have direction. He was disarmed. Some idiot who was sentimentally bullshit. Do this to you. Are they the Biafran boss or they are bandits? I said that idiot needs to be dealt with and nothing will happen. Uzodimma is evil. Uzodimma iffy. They cannot proclaim you a walking corpse. You have to even play your part to be to. So we can even, temper justice with messes. The governor of Borno, it's not the governor of Borno, have been attacked 3 times by Fulani herdsmen. What happened? Heaven fall. Heaven not fall. If they kill, heaven not go fall. If we kill, heaven not go fall. If you miss, nothing will happen. I'm telling you, nothing will happen. Right now, the zoo government is not all about chasing Igbo or chasing Biafran or chasing Oduduwa. They are looking for a way to make sure that they set confusion between Biafran and Oduduwa. Not even if somebody died in Biafra land. If you don't know, make it know now. They are not all about if they kill, say the governor was shot dead and so fucking what? Are people not be dying? Now they ask, look at the reply of the army. He said, "This is serious." I heard that vividly. Go and watch the video again. The army, hopelessly, he was just running around like a wounded rat. He said, "This is serious." So ever since you have been going to Sabisa Forest to be fighting, you have not seen anything serious. It is now in Olo, in Imo State, after some idiotic fellows who don't know their rights, who don't know what is on ground. They manage, or somehow you have a lucky star and you escape death. And they ask you what is happening. Only what he said. I go and watch the video. He said, "This is serious." In a very low tune, a Nigerian army, a zoo army. He said, "This is serious." So ever since his life, he has not seen something serious as this. Oh, I never see anything. Now let me come to the issue of taking the helicopter. I've said it already. Nigeria have now bring a jet. They are looking for ESN camp. They are very foolish. They think that ESN, as we are speaking, they are still in one camp doing telling story. No, ESN use those camps for training, and they are done with training. Foolish people. ESN use those camps for training, and they are done with training. Go and be looking for them in the camp. No, they are sitting that they are doing. They are playing draft. I shop there.
They are not even in the camp. They are parading the streets. The street. They won't use budget. They won't use budget inside community.
No, leave them. No. Uzodimma should keep on allowing them. No, he should better pack his family to Canada. Yes, and as he's packing his family to Canada, he should take Imo State House, take it to Kano. He should take it to Kano. And Okowa, we are coming from Okowa. Okowa should keep on selling every land sellable in Delta State. Oza, we get work. And they tell you we get work because nobody go do the work for us.
You don't need to tell me.
They are ratting. Shame now ESN and they are still ranting, right? Now we are still talking. They say, "Oh, these are my ones." They are still ranting. Don't worry. Until we will use somebody as a scapegoat. My brother, I go drop the mic, But like as I say, in Nigerian army, he was walking so hopelessly with his jacket. He was rumpled. He was disarmed. In fact, he was squeezed. He was emasculated. And in fact, he saw a man. That was what he saw. And the only speech that came out of his mouth is that this is serious. He sat on the stair and was taking a back life. Thank you very much.
Those people who are acting rubbish, the owner of the company is begging, the owner of the company is doing this. We don't have, if you know that you, the owner of the company, you are not the one, or you don't permit that, and the information that is getting to us, they are saying the owner of this company are one of the campaign team of Opus or Dimma. The owner of this aluminum company, he is LPC member. And another thing is that the water that is parading the city of Ogun isn't going to release anything there. And the way these people think, the way they are acting, they are going to release something in Ogun. Let's assume they see ESM, so they will release bomb in Ogun. These people, I don't know how you get them all this instrument. These are the plans of the Western world. These are the plans of the Americans, the European Unions, to wipe out a race that have been blessed by Oputamono, a race that have been set aside by Oputamono. I don't know what they want to get from all these things. Of course, we are rounding up, and we'll be giving our how do I put it? These people don't too provoke me. They don't too provoke. Our closing remark. All these people, they don't too provoke me, my brother. They don't too provoke me. All this kind of Israel person they see for here. If they provoke, in fact, if they bleed out. The world media, they are looking at them. Nobody is paying attention. They are looking for a way to attack IPO and terrorists. That is their prayer. But they are looking at these people. They are saying, what you want to defend for innocent communities? What are they looking for? Even when you have terrorists inside a community, like the Fulani terrorists, when you don't have the right to fly objects in a community, in a city, a resident area. So you want to wipe out our women and our children. You want to wipe them out. This one go over now. Please, let me quickly release the mic for you. Address what you want to address and also give your closing remark so that we can close.
Yeah, Najite, thank you very much. You know, say as now I know like you know, say I don't let the talk say we don't to talk. You understand? We don't to talk. No, this time not be time to they speak English. We don't to talk. We don't to talk. What did they need in a hot hand? You understand? You know, say that they make one parable say, if Muhammad no come Mati go come meet Muhammad. Yeah. If Muhammad no come Mati go come meet Muhammad. As they talk on. We not say go feel support us, may support us. We want to destroy our people. Because now our people now they sell us. All those useless governors, we want to destroy them. We don't want to make that they live again. We don't want to see anything leader for anything leader. Anything leader. We don't want to hear all these people say that they exist again. We don't want to hear say all these people that they exist again. Why? Because they kill us. All these people. You don't hear any governor talk. You don't hear any governor talk. No governor don't talk. Nobody go talk. According to what he do to talk. If we kill opposite Dima, if we kill Okowa, if we kill any governor, if we kill Wike, heaven no go fall. Heaven no go fall. People want a better path that they don't kill them, heaven no fall.
Sorry for interruption. Victor tell Charles Aluminium to provide the person who rescue that Janjaweed. Tell him to we need that person. We don't forgive that person. Don't go for the person who come. We'll bring that Charles Aluminium. Don't go for the person who bring the company Biafran television. Make that person go work those people where army shoot. Make it go work out. That person go apology on the obvious. Make it go work the person in the team. Don't go fire or Google kill all of them.
Onadite, providing the person is useless, may they burn the company.
The company not deserve to live in that land. Provided the person to me is useless, may they burn the company down.
They said not the best way to the company. Now he do the thing. No,
May they burn am. See, may it stand as a lesson. We don't care whether I get am or no be get am.
All the name they come. They should not be the owner of the company. Now he do the thing. And they say the owner of the company don't apologize on behalf of the person doing it. Now because he just said if the owner of the company did not know about it, let him provide the person.
Onajite.
Can provide the person, we don't have any problem. It is now left for us to forgive the person who did the video. Then we will take that person who did the video. We will take it to the parent or to the family of the person that was shot dead. We will take it to the person or to the family. Then let the family forgive him, but not we to forgive him.
Onajite, sorry. For my book, there's no forgiveness. Wallah, there's no forgiveness. Why? Because the day when I go meet my debt, I'm not sure whether my debt will forgive me. Let them burn the company. The day I will meet my debt, I don't know whether my debt will never forgive me. Anything about forgiveness is a thing of the past. To me, forgiveness is a thing of the past. We need to see. We need to send strong message. The message we need to strong. Now, see, I know like you. Forgiveness and the thing. Me that word forgiveness. Me, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that word forgiveness. Why? Because forgiveness for me now things of the past. Anything forgiveness now the things of the past. So let me just put my closing remark like this. This message for my Soko family. Now I want to send this message. Give all those enemy. When they don't want me, say Soko stand, will they come for us very soon? We go destroy Soko, we go rebuild the Soko again. All those enemy, when they don't want me, Soko stand. All those people when say that they stand for the progress of Isoko, we go destroy Isoko. After all, Isoko, they don't even know Isoko before. So we go rebuild that so that make them know. That be my closing remark. We go destroy Isoko, then we go rebuild Isoko again. And I want to let my Isoko brothers know. All those ones when be say that they be IPOP, when they fight for the freedom willingly with their heart, more are they strong. May are they strong. Biafra is for sure. We will achieve Biafra and we will liberate our people from slavery. And our children no go regret what we will do for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please let nobody come to this platform saying they have really apologized or now the person where died and in fact they apologize to. Which kind of nonsense of that one? Even if you apologize, if you say you are not the one who did that video, that it is somebody that did it, it is not the owner of the company. Then let the owner of the company provide, just where Mazin of the has ordered. Let the owner of the company provide the person who made that video. Those people who rescued that guy, let the owner of the company provide them. If you cannot provide them, let him pay. These are the reasons why you have to. Let me just go straight to my brother, Olusedona. Please unmute yourself, give your speech, and also include your closing remark so that we can go. Thank you.
Thank you for holding on. You guys are the best, simply the best. The fact still remains that our people should be wary of working for the enemy, because now it's no longer business as usual. There will be no sitting on the fence. Nobody will say he or she is sitting on the fence. It's either you are for us, which is for the liberation of our people from the ever corrupt zoological republic, or you are against it. So it is no longer a time when they say make una do nothing, will they look them, because now they look where they look them. Now we take the way we did today. So everybody must sit up and be seen to have seated up, because when the time reach, when it be say all of us don't they tired of the system, now make it be say people like us decide to stand in the gap. So anybody where they talk say him sitting on the fence is also can be qualified as the enemy, because most of these people Now, then be the major reason why we dey see what we dey see. Just like those people work on the shade, the zoo army during the time where ESN they engage them. This is what some of our people are known to be doing. The reason they say some of them they find favor because of the way the zoo don't condition them. But this time not be time for us to look at those people face anymore, because even we no go fit allow hunger to take our integrity from us, just like we allow the zoo people to take everything that belongs to us naturally. So we could resist them. This, if you dey among those where they fight for liberation, then you are the resistance. Now, waiting, I want to let our people know today. The resistance has started, and if you are among those who want to be liberated, then you must join IBOB. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother, Olusegun. Thank you very much. I want to address this guy. I know this guy. Now, these kind of people, now they may dream to become saboteur in future. There are part of people who are dreaming with Whiteford Moses. You are part of those people who are dreaming. So he was the one. He was the one that was posted. The guy has apologized on the Biafran TV. We are forgiving him. Tell them to fire you. Tell that guy go meet those people where they shoot for neck. Tell that guy go meet them. So make the people family make them forgive the guy. Tell the guy go meet the people where they shoot for neck. Make the family of those people where they shoot for neck. Make them forgive the guy. You see, already we know also that Nigerian Razor, the Razor family of the Razor, now in the big. You see the message when this guy they post for here. Thunder will fire you. Thunder with white sword. I mean, you see them.
Onajite.
Thunder will fire you.
Leave. Sorry that I cut you off. You know, my battery is really low. You know, this broadcast was emergency, so I was just coming back from work, so my battery was not really in good terms. So I just want to make my last speech before I go. I know we are always almost rounding up, but please, before my battery take me down again, I have up with me.
Okay.
I just read on Radio Biafra that the army that they sent to Olo, that they have sent it back. So, you know, they have sent that back to the Janjaweed Alamanjiri North. They have sent it back. And this is the message. Janjaweed, we are Biafrans and we are wiser than you. We are wiser than you. They think that if they send it back, we feel that everywhere is calm. Everywhere is not calm. Yes. There is a saying that says that there is no need for control. Everything is under alarm. Everything is under alarm. If you alarm, I'm going to pack all the checking point for Biafra. I'm going to carry and go back.
See, please, you will continue. There is something that is just making me provoke here. This guy, the guy don't really scatter my settings for you. Tell this guy now. Tell this guy, what sword, I think a clean sword, on which sword will be. Tell the aluminium company, I won't say they apologize. Tell them they apologize for the family of this person. When they use bullet, bossing neck so. Tell them they go apologize to the family. If your mama told them to do kill you, if your mama they do like this, you will say they apologize. Just one church when they fly now, if they drop bomb, they kill anybody, you will say they apologize. If this one you will tolerate any stupidity again. Okay, for your mind, this one will tolerate any stupidity. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. All this type of idiots, sometimes we don't need to even address them properly because he na fool. He wear suit, he wear monkey suit. The two name when the answer na foreign name. EU slave. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday in my company. The financial secretary of my company, his first son is around 18, 19 years old. He's doing apprenticeship before he will finally start to work. And when he finishes his apprenticeship, because his father is a financial secretary, they're going to give him a high position. Okay, now yesterday, you know, he's like a hip hop guy, so we have a little kind of flow, unlike the other Caucasian fellows. So we are talking, and I also have a Janjaweed in my company. I have a Janjaweed working in my company from Guinea, a Fulani boy. So that is that. So yesterday, after dressing in the locker room, I have two phones. I put them on the bench, and so I almost forgot them. But although I would have remembered them because I always look my time to check when I need to move. So he said, "Are you forgetting your phone?" I said, "Oh, don't worry. The Janjaweed is going to pick them, or he's my PA. He pick everything that I leave behind. You know, it's the job I pay him monthly." He now asked me, "Am I trying to call him a slave?" I said, "Of course, he's my slave." Then he said, slave is gone. It was back in the days that black people were slaves. This little boy said, educating me. Oh. Those days that black people were slaves. Say, nah, it is gone. It's just that now, in fact, what did this boy tell him yesterday? It shocked my life. I was just looking at him. He said, those in the days that black people were slaves, but now it is over. Just that now it's a little bit type of slave. I said, what do you mean? He said, modern slavery. This small boy, 18 to 19 years. He said, a modern slave. I said, what do you mean? He said, in Africa, with the European, we come. He said, we have a lot of mega company all over Africa. And when we build them, we pay you people a little money to work for us. And you people are just the laborers and you don't hold any key position. This is what this young boy of 80 years told me yesterday here in Germany. A little boy. And it's true. I was ashamed. What will I do? He told me the gospel truth. In fact, some of the idiots will even kill their mama to go and do sham just to get a work to be a laborer in Oyibo mass company in your own land. And we are talking somebody wears suit. They commit rubbish. See, some
of them they fight for pipeline security contract now. Some of them they find
pipeline
appointment. Some of them feel now say yes. Some of them feel now say if they become councillor, their own done better.
You done better.
If they give them one small office.
Exactly.
Let me just round up in a couple of minutes. But he said something that I like. So because me, I'm very arrogant. That's it, and I'm stubborn also. Yes, and I gave him that my look because he's almost crossing his boundary. I'm talking about this small Igbo boy. He said, but I know that when Biafra come, he will bring up a very big economic in Africa. I say, now you come. Thank God, say you know, as you're young, rich, small boy, Igbo boy. Even person reach 50 years from Nigeria, I don't even know what this boy they tell me. They don't know. But this boy, now they tell me yesterday, even know what is called modern slavery. Say, we for Africa, we do modern slavery. Say, if them come as the German, England, Canada, come build company for our country, say, we could be laborer. Say that on a modern slavery. What did this boy tell me yesterday?
They are positioning them to take over so that we remain like this. It is in their interest for it to remain like this. Yes, I know.
I shocked.
So if we are doing nothing about it for ourselves, it doesn't concern them. They have been trained. Like small boy, they tell you about this because they have been told, because that is the thing that is making them okay where they are. The status quo, the way the team be now, they favor them. So if the status quo did change, it can affect them. So they don't already teach them the situation and the way that they play them. Nobody they tell you about multinational companies, which is big oil companies. Nobody all of them, they for Biafra land, they flare gas. They feel flare gas for Europe. For Ndokwa there now, so big all our forests they dry up. Why? Because we get more than 14 stands where they flare gas flaring points, polluting our environment, our ecosystem. And our people for there. The work where they work for those companies, now contract job. Nobody gets come.
For interrupting you, we have a caller here. Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling from? Please, we are not hearing a voice. We are only hearing noise from the background.
The name is not from that. I don't know coming from Imo State.
You are coming from Imo State. Okay, Mr. Chidoze, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I play Biafran. I thank you so much for the program.
Onajide, put your mic on mute your mic.
Those politicians in our land, Biafra land, they are the cause of our problem. It's how time we decide to hold everyone that is responsible, that is responsible in Biafra land.
Wait, my brother, before you go ahead, I would like to ask you a question. You are in Imo State, in Onu. What is the situation in Onu right now?
In Onu, as now, the capital is soldiers, they are all over this. So,
because in the news, we heard that they have retreated, which means they went back.
I read it already, Biafran.
Is there still presence of Janjaweed military in Onu as we speak?
they will still come back.
No, just be sincere, my brother. Just be sincere. Are they there now as we speak?
My brother, everywhere is not. Everywhere is not. I will not like you. Everywhere is not like. People say we think that
You see?
remove them. Anybody.
Go ahead, make your contribution, my brother. Go ahead.
So, the Janjaweed police and the soldiers that are still at the the reason why they will tell you that they hold them is because they return to new soldiers,
New chief of staff.
yeah,
Chief of staff.
I don't, yes.
Okay.
So, that remove them to the
Brother, your voice is skipping.
we are not afraid of them.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Of course, do you hear from him? Of course, it's like they really retrieve back the soldiers. And yeah. What the guy is saying is that they asked the soldier to go back. And maybe it is because of the new chief of army staff that just be appointed by the Janjaweed. So they went back to go and reinforce because we know them, they will always come back. We know them. So we will not sleep. If they like me, they say they don't go, we know they sleep. So we are always alert. Of course, we are giving our closing remark. But before then, I think somebody, okay, my brother was speaking before. Take down the mic and
Yeah, I think I'm done already, even with my closing remark. My closing remark goes like this: if anybody ever say go down, nothing go happen, heaven not go fall. The news not go rain past 2 days, 3 days, and that will happen again. Now so it be. Nigeria before Columbia say they be. Now so they be. So all they say that even they burn that aluminium copy, that's if not go even rain one day, you not go rain. We have more bigger news piling up. The news pile. Tire say they burn somebody. They want idiot when go harbor Nigeria criminal army. Now not be anything. So the news is already Biafra that the army have been retrieved back, but we know saying strategies. Nigeria they are not reliable. So all those on the sabi. So that is left for them. So conclude, and I will say this to our people: we must join hands to fight and have this victory. How long? When I come to Europe, when some of us come Europe, what we carry come say, now build house, get some money, go do business. As we come, some of us don't stock. Now some of us when go even go back or when don't stock. Now even if you can't go back, you can't buy your children. How are you sure that they have job that they're going to do when they grow up? No job in the zoo called Nigeria. Are they still going to come to Europe again? What kind of recycling of stupidity and slavery is that? So we are not going to take that. If you give a bet to a child in Nigeria, what is he going to do after he grows up? Nothing. He will be a cultist, a criminal, or whatever. It's not our portion, and we must fight to liberate ourselves. What kind of recycling of stupidity and slavery is that? I don't get it. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Biafra will be. Yeah, I see you raising up your hand. I thought Olise was saying something before. Are you not the one I interrupted?
Yeah, I was responding on.
Please, I can't hear you.
I was contributing to what my brother Idudu was saying.
Okay.
Because I felt the zeal to say something, because he said something very interesting at that time. The fact remains that what we are doing is for the good of everybody. When I mean everybody, both those in the eastern region, in the west, in the middle belt and even the Janjaweed, those the Janjaweed have attacking their place, which is the Hausas. This struggle is the movement to liberate everybody. That is why it looks as if we from those people they call South are nowhere, or we don't have anybody. It looks as if that is where Nigeria wanted to look like. That is where Nigeria wanted to be. But we know who we are. We are Biafrans. And we have stood still with this great family, IBOB, to make sure that our place is liberated. And when our place is liberated, those who want to join politics can now join politics of fair play, the politics of rule of law, not the type of baboons and monkey politics that they are playing in Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Mara, I think you might take the mic.
Yeah, I just want to contribute little things about what you were saying. But before I contribute, let me just say this word. You know that name Sasa. I think it's time we put an end to that name Sasa, because there's nothing like that. You understand? There's nothing like that. So like my little contribution I wanted to contribute was, if we burn anything for our land, heaven no go fall. If we burn anything for our land, heaven no go fall. Anything when we burn for the land, heaven no go fall. The most important thing is to liberate ourselves and our generation for slave. If we burn anything for our land, they don't burn things tire now. Okay, imagine this thing, the tanker where they blow every day. No be things that they destroy. Heaven don't fall. The people when they die, see the one way it happen for Irabor. People fall, heaven fall, the governor fall, the world fall, the world no fall, nothing happen. So if we do the same thing, heaven no go fall. For me, I go still talk am again. If you know you have this money and you love freedom, bring the money come out. More use am take, but if na Delta State, more start for Delta State, more will burn Delta State down. Heaven no go fall. If we burn Delta State down, heaven no go fall. Heaven no go fall if we burn Delta State for down. Heaven no go fall.
My brother, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we need to let our people understand what you mean. So maybe in other countries, maybe some people don't gather for one place. They collect money. All the security enforcement that we have in Biafra today is the ESN and only ESN. Even if we leave now, we go home, of course, we are joining the men on ground, which are the ESN. And if you are willing to do so, you can also inbox this WhatsApp number. So we will also let you how you can also move. So it depends on when you're ready and how you're ready. So when we say contribute or we need money, we are telling you to contribute to ESN. Okay? So don't misquote what our brother is saying. We are not taking any money or looking for any money on our own. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, of course, we have come to the end of the program, and we will encourage you all, like I said earlier in the beginning of this program, if you Biafrans know the meaning of this platform, you will understand that this platform is very, very important, that anytime this platform comes live, you're supposed to, in fact, if you can share it 100 times, share it 100 times. Because here lies the problem of Biafran struggle. Here lies the solution of Biafran struggle, because we are the heralds from the coastal of Biafra region, of Biafra land. The coastal region of Biafra land. We are the heralds shouting from there. And this message needs to be passed to every of coastals and every coastal Biafrans, so that they can understand that this is one family, that we are truly involved in this. It is not Igbo team. We are truly involved. In ESN, everybody can see that. In ESN, we all can see it. And on ground, on social media, on the media, we are there. On the ground, we are there. So we are not left out So we want you guys to help share this this program, so that the gospel can be heard, including by Biafrans and non-Biafrans. Thank you very much. Of course, we'll be coming back here on Sunday, this very Sunday. We'll be coming back. We'll be coming back here, and we can also come back before that Sunday. But of course, the Sunday program can never be missed. So we are coming here on Sunday or before Sunday. Thank you very much. And over to you, my brother.
Yeah, I think we really need to tell our people, we are coming together in a unity. So I will pass it to you so that you can address them. You understand?
Thank you very much, my brother, for remembering me about that, because we should have announced this right from last week Sunday. Please, if you are a coastal, if you are from the coastal region of Biafra, kindly inbox this particular number. Because we are organizing a very heavy, in fact, we want our internal brothers to be shocked with what we want to do. A heavy evangelism, a heavy rallying. Let the police shoot, we go there, we go there street. We go there, we go there the street. We are arranging, in fact, a lot of things to make sure that that Christians we participate in everything that we are doing. Of course, we are participating, but we need more it from the coastal region. So if you are from the coastal region, kindly inbox this number. You can call me and you can also message me. If you call me, if you see I'm not picking, know that maybe I'm at work or doing something important. So you can call, you can message. So I will humbly add you to the team. It is not a group. It is not a group. It is a team under the leadership of IPOB, led by Mazen Abdikano. So we are not doing things on our own. So this team are working hard. So if you know you are from Kosan and you are touched with what you are doing, kindly join this team so that we can also bring up, so that we can also gear up our efforts. Because they say there is a power in unity and there is a power in majority, because majority also carry the vote. So that is that for now. So we'll see you guys again on Sunday. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra. IPOB, one family.